The University of Guam's planetarium is due for a major upgrade to bring its technology into the 21st century. Planetarium coordinator Pam Eastlick says Spitz, the world's leading supplier of planetariums, already gave her the paperwork for the next major system upgrade. Eastlick explains their over 20-year-old system has had few problems, and this upgrade would be covered under a trust fund set aside for maintenance of the equipment since the early 1990s.
This new upgrade would allow me to put pictures I want anywhere on the dome. It would allow me to put movies, or not necessarily movies, but films on the dome, short films, moving things, and it would just be such a wonderful upgrade. It would bring the system into the 21st century.
However, the upgrade may never occur, as Eastlick found out UOG is in talks to close the planetarium for good after its spring semester ends because officials want to convert the space into a classroom. She believes UOG has become short-sighted.
I personally think that that is a real disservice to the community at large. I think part of the university's problem is that I don't perform a lot of service. I give planetarium shows to university classes, yes, but the bulk of my service isn't to the university, it is to the community at large.
UOG Professional and International Programs Director Kathleen Morlin states discussions have been going on for some time, but they do not have a set closure date. She points out that the planetarium doesn't fit with UOG's academic mission going forward, and it's more of just a community service for the public.
At this point, it is not integrated into our academic programs, and so that's really a concern of the university. And the space that the planetarium takes up right now is quite significant in the science building, and so that could be converted to other classroom or lab use.
It costs $75,000 a year to run the planetarium, which Eastlick says is the cheapest program the university sponsors. The facility has existed since 1969, when the science building was constructed. And while Morlin adds the planetarium has been giving free shows, it doesn't generate any revenue.
Members of the community come to the monthly shows for free, and it's been this way for some time, a couple of decades, and at least. And however, it does not generate any revenue, so it does not cover its own costs.
But ultimately, Morlin says the decision is in the hands of UOG President Dr. Robert Underwood. Meanwhile, Eastlick is asking for the community's help in showing how the most isolated planetarium in the world has inspired thousands of students to not only pursue careers in astronomy off-island, but to also invest in the University of Guam.
I'd like to ask your viewers to contact the university. If you're a teacher, have your students write things about what the planetarium means to them, that sort of thing. Contact your senators, anybody that you think might be able to help, keep this resource for the community.
Josh Tikenko, PNC News.